Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be learning how to add this Roman numeral clock to this image, and this is going to be the result. Let's get into it. So I have fully edited this image, and I'm going to use this image to add our Roman clock. So since I already have the file open that contains the Roman clock, I'm going to open that, and I'm going to use the first one, and I'm going to click and drag it into Photoshop. Alright, so it's there. And we're going to just resize it just a little bit and move it around and play with the resizing until we have it exactly like we want it. About right there is good. So I'm going to go up here and we are going to click the check mark because we're done. Alright, so as you can see, the overlay is on the client, and that's not what we want. We want the overlay to appear that it's behind the client. It's a clock. So what we're going to do is we're going to hide the clock layer for just a moment, and I'm going to go up here on my last layer of my frequency separation is what I did. I'm going to group all of my edits up until this point into a new layer above the frequency separation. So what I'm going to do is Command, Shift, Option, and E. That's the shortcut that puts everything that we've done below it in a new layer on top. So what we need to do now is we need to make a selection of the subject so that we're able to push the subject in front of the clock. So we're essentially pushing the clock behind the subject. So I'm going to go over here to my Properties tab, and I'm going to scroll down and use my shortcut. I love shortcuts. And we're going to do Select Subject. And we're going to allow Photoshop to take a moment and get our selection in there. And it did a pretty good job of selecting the subject. The shadow does not matter because it's not going to be anywhere near that clock, so we're good. So what I'm going to do is make a copy of this selection that we just made into a new layer. And you do that, one way to do that, easy shortcut, is Command or Control J. And give it a second to work. And what that's going to do is put our subject in a layer by itself right here on layer 3. Now if I turn the clock layer back on, you can see that still is behind the clock. So to get her in front of the clock, I'm going to just take this layer, grab it by clicking and holding your left click, and you're going to drag it to the very top. That is it. As you can see, now she is in front of the clock and it looks perfect. And because we have some areas down here like the stems of the roses, that was part of our selection, so it is now in front of the clock as well. So there are more tricky overlays, and we'll go into that a little bit deeper. Just as an overview of how to add this overlay, this is how you do it, just because I like to do it. I'm going to group all of my edits into one layer. So I'm going to click the very top layer, and I'm going to go down to the very first layer and hold Shift and click, and that's highlighted them all. I'm going to hit Command G to group them, and I always like to rename my layer All Edits and turn it off and on, and we're going to see the before and after. There's the before and there is the after. I hope that you all enjoyed this quick tutorial. You can see how easy it is to add objects to your pictures, add masks, add overlays. Go ahead and leave me a comment below. Let me know how you liked it. Let me know if you're going to try this. And also, in the link in my bio, I have a link to my For Photographers page that is designed especially for photographers. I have this overlay on my For Photographers page. It is $5.99 and it's a pack of about 5 or 6 clocks, so you have different ones to choose from. Go ahead and grab those clocks, replay this tutorial, and I'll show you exactly how to place it on your image. Once again, be sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. I would love to converse with you all, share tips. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and be looking for the next tutorial. Thank you. Bye-bye.